Hello everyone. So again, myself Poonam Sharma, and I'm in front of all of you presenting my new lecture, my new topic. So the name of the topic you can easily depict from this video, from this picture, from this picture. ये picture किस topic को depict कर रही है? You can easily guess from this picture that today we are going to discuss about monsoon. Very nice. So today we all are going to discuss about the topic monsoon. So what is monsoon? The first question that arises in our brains, in our minds, that what is monsoon? Monsoon क्या है? Monsoons are basically seasonal winds. What are monsoons? They are basically seasonal winds that changes their direction after every 6 months. Means हर 6 months के बाद ये अपनी डायरेक्शन को चेंज करती हैं और ये एक सीजनल विंड्स होती हैं. That seasonal winds that changes their direction after every 6 months, that is from sea to land and from land to sea. These winds changes their direction from sea to land for the 6 months and land to sea for the next 6 months. Now the question is, does the monsoon mean heavy rain? Or we can consider sprinkles and showers also into monsoon? The answer is yes, we can consider sprinkles and showers into monsoon. Monsoon doesn't mean that the heavy rain is the monsoon always. We can consider sprinkles and showers into monsoon also. Each surge of moisture is different. Sometimes it's heavily raining and sometimes it's giving only sprinkles and showers. So we can consider both into monsoon. And monsoon spreads all over the areas from where the moisture passes by, from where the winds passes by. And is the monsoon different every year or it is same every year? Answer is monsoon is different every year. Some years it gives a heavy rain and sometimes no rain at all. Monsoon is notorious in nature. It means monsoon is notorious in nature. Monsoon winds bring sometimes heavy rain and sometimes it brings no rain at all. Moving towards the next slide. Now the question is, what is weather and what is climate? What is the difference between the weather and the climate? Atmospheric conditions over a shorter period of time is called as weather. And the atmospheric conditions for a longer stretch of time, they are called as climate. Climate can be same over a specific place for many years. And whereas the weather is considered, we can change within minutes or hours. We can say, how is the weather today? How was the weather yesterday? But we can't say, how is the climate today? How was the climate yesterday? There is a difference between the climate and the weather. Weather means it's a short-term state of atmosphere, and the climate means it's a long-term pattern of long-term pattern of weather. And it's the average weather over many years in one specific place. And it can change, weather can change within minutes or hours. We can say it's sunny weather today, it's rainy weather today, and in case of climate, we can say it's tropical climate, it's temperate climate. So this is the difference between the weather and the climate. So moving towards the next one. What is monsoon actually? What is monsoon actually? Actually, monsoon word has been taken from the Arabic words that is monsoons, and they are the monsoonal winds and they changes their direction after every 6 months, that is from land to sea and sea to land, that I have explained earlier. Now the question is, monsoon how works? Monsoon how works? Monsoon when works? And monsoon why comes? 3 questions we have to consider: how, when and why of the monsoons we have to take. This is the land and this is the sea portion. This is the land portion and this is the sea portion. Temperature and pressure, both are inversely proportional to each other. Here we have to focus. Temperature and pressure, they are inversely proportional to each other. Means when the temperature increases, pressure decreases. And when the temperature decreases, pressure increases. Means when there is a fall of temperature, pressure increases. And when there is a rise of temperature, pressure decreases. This is the basic reason behind the monsoons. Here I am explaining how of the monsoon. How does the monsoon works? Working of monsoon. Behind the working of the monsoons, two factors takes place. Role of two factors takes place. That is warming up of the land, warming up of the oceans, cooling up of the land, and the cooling up of the oceans. And wind always move from high pressure to low pressure. Wind always move from high pressure to low pressure. We will see here during daytime, and there is one more thing that we have to consider here is heating up of the land and the heating up of the ocean part. Heating up of the land and the heating up of the ocean part. Land has a property of, suppose this is sun, and sun rays are falling over the land. Land has a property of, it heats up faster, and cools up faster. Means it heats up faster and the cools up faster. What does it mean? Means धरती जल्दी गर्म होती है और जल्दी ठंडी भी हो जाती है. On the other hand, oceans, they heats up later and cools up later. जब हम ओशन की बात करते हैं तो ओशंस लेट गर्म होते हैं और लेट ठंडे होते हैं. मीन्स जब तक धरती गर्म होती है तब तक जब तक धरती गर्म होकर के ठंडी हो जाती है, परंतु हमारे जो ओशंस होते हैं वो अभी गर्म होते हैं. अब ड्यूरिंग डे टाइम व्हाट हैपेंस? ड्यूरिंग डे टाइम व्हाट हैपेंस? सन रेज आर फॉलिंग ओवर द लैंड. Sun rays are falling over the land and it's heating up the land. And what kind of pressure is being developed there? High temperature means low pressure develops over there, and on the other hand, oceans they have low pressure and they have high pressure over there, and wind will start moving from sea to land, and they are called as the sea breezes, and they move from sea to land during daytime. And on the other hand, during night time, when the land gets cooler, it develops high pressure and oceans develop low pressure, and the wind will start moving from land to ocean part, that is high pressure to low pressure, that is land to sea, that is the land breeze. Why it is called land breeze? Because it's starting from the land. And why that one is called sea breeze? Because it has a starting from the sea breeze. The wind gets their name from where they used to get started. For example, wind is being started from land, it will get its name as a land breeze. If it will start from the sea, it will get the name sea breeze. This all works in the case of monsoons. This is how the monsoons work. Cool air sinks and the warm air rises. When the warm air rises, it develops clouds, it gets condenses, and here rainfall will occur. And in case of cool air will sink down. This is the case. Land is warmer than ocean and land is cooler than ocean. Here the winds blow from land to ocean, dry air blows from land to ocean, and here moisture-ridden air will blow from ocean to land portion. This was how a monsoon works. Monsoon works on the part of pressure and temperature difference from land to sea and from sea to land in both the cases. This is the case when we will discuss about the branches of the monsoon. This all working of monsoon will go into the branches of monsoon, that is the southwest monsoons and the northeast monsoons. In case of southwest monsoons will go from sea to land, and in case of northeast monsoons will go from land to sea. Now we will discuss branches of the monsoon. What we are going to discuss now? Branches of the monsoon. Like a tree has a branches, monsoon also has a branches. Monsoon winds also has a branches. We all are aware about the branches of tree. So here we are not going to discuss about the branches of tree. We are here going to discuss about the branches of the monsoon. It has two branches, north, southwest and the northeast. These are the two. This is called advancing monsoon and this is called retreat monsoon. Which monsoon? Retreat monsoon. Advancing monsoons they go from sea to land, and retreat monsoon go from land to sea. Before knowing about the branches, before moving towards the topic branches of monsoon, the concept that I am going to discuss with you all is ITCZ. What is this? ITCZ. This is Intertropical Convergence Zone. What is this? Intertropical Convergence Zone. Now, I am assuming here that you all know little about ITCZ. Some I am going to discuss with you all. I am guessing that some you know and some I will tell you. ITCZ is also known as doldrum. This is our globe. This is our equator, 0 degree. Here 5 degree north. These are latitudes that you all know. 5 degrees south, winds, northeast trade winds and the southeast trade winds. Here is a zone that develops where the convergence of the trade winds takes place. And this convergence zone is called as ITCZ. This convergence zone where the southeast trade winds and the northeast trade winds converge, this is called ITCZ. And this ITCZ shifts with the apparent movement of the sun. All you know that when sun is in the northern hemisphere, this ITCZ shifts towards the north, and when the sun is in the southern hemisphere, it goes up to south. That is, it is shifting its direction. It's shifting its direction towards the south here and towards the north here. It is shifting itself. And in case of India, this ITCZ shifts north and south of equator with the apparent movement of the sun. This all I have discussed before. In case of India, it shifts up to Ganga plain. Gangetic plain it shifts. And here, during summers, sun rays are falling over the northern hemisphere. Sun rays are falling over here. High temperature means low pressure develops in the northern part of the country, that is in the Indian subcontinent, and high pressure develops in the Arabian Sea area and the Bay of Bengal area, that is over the oceanic part of the country. As you all know, India starts from 8 degree and 4 minutes north, and I am saying that ITCZ is up to 5 degree north, and when sun rays are falling over the northern part, this ITCZ is shifting up to Gangetic plain. During the month of June, the sun shines vertically over the Tropic of Cancer and ITCZ shifts northwards. Southeast trade winds of the southern hemisphere cross the equator and they starts blowing in southwest to influence the northeast direction under the influence of the Coriolis Force. Coriolis Force, they deflect their direction. Coriolis Force is the force that generates with the rotation of the earth. Force is generated, that is a Coriolis Force. These winds collect moisture. When they crosses the Indian Ocean, warm ocean, they collect moisture on the way, and they caught themselves up with the moisture, and wherever they get a hit, windward side of the slope of the windward side of the mountain, they throw showers, and leeward side of the mountain will not get any showers. In the month of July, ITCZ shifts to 20 degree to 25 degree north latitude and is located in the Indo-Gangetic plain, and the southwest monsoons blow from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. The ITCZ in this position is often called the monsoon trough. The shift in the position of the ITCZ is also related to the phenomenon of withdrawal of the westerly jet streams that are at the south of the Himalayas, and from its position over the North Indian plain south of the Himalayas. Easterly jet streams that sets in along 15-degree north latitude only after the western jet stream has withdrawn itself from the region. This easterly jet stream is held responsible for the burst of the monsoon because now they are boosting up the southwest. These easterly jet streams that are coming, they are boosting the power of the southwest monsoon, and here they burst. This is called the burst of the monsoon when they are adding up to the power of the winds, and this is called burst of the monsoon. They started advance of the southwest monsoons. They started up from the month of June. That is 1st June they used to start, and slowly and slowly they spread over all over the country in different parts. And from here, the southwest monsoon, southwest monsoon is again divided into different branches. One branch, it gets strike with the western ghats. These are western ghats. One branch of it strikes over here, and it again has two sides. Ghats has two sides, windward side and the leeward side. They act as an obstruction. These are the continuous ghats. So there is no way for them to go, and they don't have any way to enter the inland Indian subcontinent. So they all drop their moisture over windward side of the ghats, and leeward side is the rain shadow area, as you all know. And next branch that moves, it got a gap. It moves from the Narmada and the Tapi Rift Valley and enters Indian subcontinent, that is the Gangetic Plain. And the third branch, entering the Saurashtra plateau, it goes up in Kutch of Gujarat and the Rajasthan, and these winds goes parallel to the Aravalis. That is why this portion is not having any rainfall, because here the winds are moving parallel to the Aravali mountains and enters the Punjab plain, and here the Bay of Bengal branch, it's merged with them. They both converge and drop rainfall over here. So these are the three main branches of the Arabian Sea branch. They are divided into three branches. One branch goes from here to Western Ghats. Second branch entering the Mumbai and going up to the Narmada River Valley and the Tapi River Valley. And the third branch entering the Saurashtra plateau, and here it's moving parallel to the Aravalis. This is about the southwest monsoons branch. Which one? Arabian Sea branch. Next, moving towards the Bay of Bengal branch, that is the second branch of southwest monsoons. Here Bay of Bengal branch is moving, and here the Tamil Nadu coast lies parallel to the Bay of Bengal branch. That is why this portion is not getting any rainfall here from the southwest monsoons. And moving forward, in the Myanmar, Arakan Yoma Hills, and this moving forward, when it strikes with the Arakan Yoma Hills in Myanmar, it gets deflected towards the West Bengal, and enters India and trapped into the Garo Khasi Jayantia Hills in Monsoon. And one branch moves up to the Brahmaputra plains, and the second branch moves over the Chota Nagpur plateau. So this portion, Garo Khasi Jayantia Hills, they got trapped the moisture, and that is why the Monsoon portion has the heaviest rainfall in India. That is Garo Khasi Jayantia Hills, their moisture got trapped over here, and maximum rainfall takes place in this region. So this was Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch of monsoons, how they works. It has three branches. Arabian Sea branch has three branches, and the Bay of Bengal branch has divided into two branches. One it goes from West Bengal, and the second up to the Brahmaputra plains. So the next branch is the northeast monsoon, that is the retreating period. What will happen in this period? What will happen to monsoons here? Monsoons are going back from India. They are leaving India because the temperature is not appropriate for them. Pressure has been changed. So now they are moving again towards the sea. Previously, in case of advancing monsoons, I said low pressure was developed in land and high pressure was developed in the sea. Winds were moving from high pressure to low pressure, sea to land. This is sea to land. But in case of retreating time, in the retreating period, here develops the high pressure in the Indian subcontinent and the sea portion will develop the low pressure. And wind will start moving from high pressure to low pressure. High pressure means temperature is low here. In the month of October and November, temperature starts decreasing, it gets lower and winds will start moving, they will start retreating. The Ganga plains that they have entered before, they started retreating from the Rajasthan Ganga plains and again are going back towards the sea with no rainfall at all because they don't have any moisture with them. They are moving towards the sea now. They are leaving land portion. They are not moisture rich as like southwest monsoons before. But on entering the sea portion, they pick up some moisture and Tamil Nadu portion which was earlier free of rain because of the parallel moving of south winds from the Tamil Nadu coast. Here they pick up moisture, northeast monsoon will pick up moisture and will shower rainfall over here and this portion will get floods in the month of winters. This was the retreating monsoon and the advancing monsoons.